thinking you were going to raise it. Well, we know that serotonin levels is correlated with carbohydrate levels. And you can create killer mice like I was talking about just by lowering brain serotonin levels. And again, looking at the Qualla Indians in the Andes of Peru, they found that the very aggressive ones, and these are people committing rapes and murders, it was a very violent village. 55% of them were hypoglycemic, and almost always the one that was doing the killing and the raping and the murdering and such were the ones that were most hypoglycemic. Their main diet was potatoes. Well, potatoes is a very powerful hypoglycemic. And how many of you sit around eating potato chips? Potato chips are powerfully hypoglycemic. It's like eating sugar. This may be why the Irish are so mean sometimes. And when I looked at the docile males that lived in the same village, they had normal blood sugars. Edgar and Carter, this is a famous study in 1985, looked at 76 hyperactive children and placed them on the low-carbohydrate diet, which also eliminated many of the food diets. And when they did, they found that 82% of children improved on this new diet, and 28% actually returned completely to normal. These were children that were very hard to control. The highest reaction in terms of the dyes was yellow dye number 5, which is tartrazine, and sodium benzoate, which are very common food additives. The most commonly reactive foods were soybeans, and we're in a soy craze in this country. You gotta have soy milk, soy this, soy that, and think it prevents all these diseases. It doesn't. Cow's milk, 64%, and chocolate, 59%. So the most reactive food was the soybean, which in this country we're feeding the baby soybean, we're feeding the mother soybean, everybody is consuming soy products. This was an interesting study. They looked at college males. And before they enrolled them in the study, they checked to make sure they didn't have any pre-existing psychiatric history, no drug use, and no medical conditions that might affect the outcome of the study. And what they did is they gave them a questionnaire, and you could answer it in certain ways that would be aggressive, or other ways that would be more passive. And they found, almost without exception, there was a strong relationship between aggressive type answers and their existence of hypoglycemia. And as we said, serotonin regulates the brain's ability to resist aggressive acts. It's a more calming neurotransmitter, and it's the transmitter most connected with depression and suicide. When it's low, you have high suicide rate. When it's low, you have high depression. When it's low, you have high aggression. Corn is very low in the precursor amino acid that is turned into serotonin in your brain. It's called tryptophan. It's very low in cornflakes, cornstarch, corn flour, all these corn products. And so if you're eating a high diet in corn products, your ability of your brain to make this serotonin is significantly reduced. You're more likely to suffer from depression, suicidal tendencies. Tyrosine is the precursor amino acid for neurotransmitter epinephrine, norepinephrine. Dopamine in the brain. Dopamine has to do with motivation. Epinephrine, norepinephrine has to do with attention, so that you can pay attention and concentrate on things. We find that low levels of tyrosine associated with depression and sensitivity to stress. When you increase tyrosine consumption, it reduces stress. Now, vitamins can have a lot to do with these factors as well. For instance, niacin has been known to have a lot to do with mental illness. If you look at the function of niacin, it's one of the energy molecules in the body, niacin adenine dinucleotide, NAD. And in pellagra, you develop characteristically psychiatric symptoms. The 4 Ds, diarrhea, dermatitis,